I was in the middle of a piece that didn't want to be finished. You know the kind, the ones that resist you, like they know something you don't yet. My hand kept moving anyway, lines, then erasing them, shapes that almost meant something, then didn't. I wasn't frustrated, not exactly, just suspended, like I was waiting for the work to admit what it was. There was an audiobook playing in the background. I wasn't fully listening, just catching fragments like passing streetlights. And then something stayed. There is a law of rhythm. I didn't hear the rest clearly. Maybe it mentioned cycles, balance, something about rise and fail, but my brain didn't care about the full sentence. It got stuck right there. Rhythm. Because nothing about what I was making felt rhythmic. It felt chaotic, uneven, like I was starting over every few minutes without realizing it. No flow, no clean progression, just interruption after interruption inside my own head. And then I had this thought, not fully formed, not even logical. What if this is the rhythm? Not the smooth kind people talk about, not the satisfying, cinematic flow where everything clicks into place and you become in the zone. But this breaking, restarting, doubting, continuing anyway. What if chaos isn't the opposite of rhythm? What if it's part of it? I stopped painting for a second after that. Not in some dramatic, enlightened way, just paused, like when you reread a sentence and it feels different the second time. Because I think I have been waiting for my process to feel correct, like there's a right tempo to creating a steady pace, a visible progress line. But maybe my rhythm has always been uneven. Maybe it looks like starting, stopping, overthinking, ruining it, fixing it, sitting in silence, continuing, and calling that failure when it doesn't feel smooth. And somewhere in the background, the voice kept talking. I caught pieces again, like echoes. I wasn't trying to hold on to. Something about cycles, something about motion, and slipped into me like it belonged there. The universe works in waves, not a linear line. High tide, low tide, sunrise, sunset, summer, winter. What goes up should come down. Everything moves in a pendulum. Maybe that's why I keep swinging between clarity and confusion, between this is it and this is nothing. And maybe both are necessary. Maybe both are part of the same movement. I have been treating these swings like mistakes, like I should stabilize, stay in one place, pick a direction, and stay there. But nothing really stays there, not energy, not thought, not feeling, not even belief. And maybe this law doesn't just live inside the work, maybe it moves through people too. The law says in glory days, everybody is your friend. And when the rhythm changes, everybody changes. Your table is full of flatterers, disloyal partners show their real face and betray you. Mediocre friends betray you. Chaos makes you an immense favor. It shows who is made of cardboard and who is made of steel. I don't know if I like that part of the rhythm, but I have felt it. The shift, the quiet distance, the subtle change in how people look at you when something in your life tilts, like they were only ever in sync with one version of you. And when the pendulum swings, they don't swing with it. They step away, and maybe that's part of it too. Not just losing flow in your work, but losing alignment with people. Infinite intelligence doesn't have an ego. It doesn't rush to make sense. It doesn't panic when things look unfinished. It doesn't force meaning too easily just to feel in control. And I think that's what I do when I create. And maybe what I do when try to hold on to people longer than their rhythm allows. I interrupt the process just to understand it, just to label it, just to make sure I'm doing it right. But what if understanding comes after or doesn't come at all? The audiobook kept going. I missed most of it again. But now my hand felt different, not more confident, just less resistant to the mess. Like I didn't need to fight it into order immediately. I let the lines be wrong longer than usual. Some of them stayed wrong, some of them turned into something I wouldn't have planned. There's this quiet pressure to make everything intentional, to explain your work, your process, your meaning, like chaos is something you clean up before showing anyone. But I think I create from it, not after it. And I don't fully understand that yet. I don't know if there actually is a law to any of this, or if I just borrowed a phrase and bent it until it felt like mine. But while I was sitting there halfway between listening and not listening, making something that didn't behave, it felt true, at least for a moment, that rhythm isn't always something you find. Sometimes it's something you survive long enough to recognize, and sometimes it looks like chaos the entire time.